Okay. I have returned, and the game only just started. Look at this, guys. Perfect timing, perfect situation. Oh, it's like I'm a professional. Goddamn professional. Alright, in the top left corner we have the blue Terran player. His name is Clem. On the other side of Kairos Junction, we have the red Terran player, going by the name of souL. Another TVT. Again, this should get the blood pumping for some of my views. At least some of them, right? Let me double check the... Okay, that's... I don't know how many people are actually watching right now. Doesn't seem like too many. I'm sure it will fill up again. Did we get any... Or? I'm gonna double check what the score is, whether or not this is the game 2 or 0-0. Alright. Thank you. Thank you. Believe it is 0-0. Okay, very good. Still 0-0. Very nice, guys. I hope you all are enjoying yourself with this lovely, lovely StarCraft 2 content that is going on right here. We have an SCV looking around, poking, checking if there's anything, you know, cheeky, a little bit cheeky going on. Doesn't seem like it, though. Both players opting to go for the... Wait, what is this, souL? What is this? There's 2 people in gas here, and there's 1 over there. It feels like you could do this with 1 gas at this time. Or maybe it's just... looking like a good macro game. We got some we got some casting going on. I finally have a co-caster. I agree. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that actually. I believe there's another person in here that wants that wants to cast. So you know what? I'm not gonna do a co-cast through text there. Although that would be kind of funny. That would be quite the experience. Clem versus souL. Looking like a good macro game. As my co-caster said. My co-caster Evan C. I don't know. One of those. Let's hope we hit the mark at least one time. All right, what do we see over here? We have a factory going to the tech lab and the. Ooh, this could be interesting from Clem. We might be seeing some type of Banshee. Is that what is this? Cheeky Banshee play with a Cyclone as well. Already a Raven being produced though, and a tech lab as well. Let's hope for souL that this will be a Cyclone as well. That's going to be great against whatever the hell Clem is doing over here. Okay, it is just a Raven actually. My bad, guys. Of course, I should have known. I should have known. I got excited. It's my ex-Zerg coming out. Whenever I see a tech lab being created next to a starport, it's like, oh, it's a Banshee. Still, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ravens, perfect choice as well, very valid. And again, like, I'm not even sure how well a Banshee would do in the TPT right now, especially with those Ravens just being available to, you know what, pretty much the standard choice of units right from the get-go. Liberator on the way as well. 2 Ravens being created here by Clem, right? Yeah, alright, 2 Ravens in total. Gonna be out for Clem. Clem moving out as well at the same time. Trying to get something done. He won't really find anything here. The one thing he will find, of course, is that there's no third base being created in location. Actually, there's no third base whatsoever for souL yet. Maybe the one thing that he can do would be like a disable on both the tank. Well, he doesn't have enough energy for that, actually. Never mind. So, yeah, definitely not going to be able to do anything here. Just a little bit of a containment, making life more difficult for souL. souL though at the same time moving across with that Liberator. 450 Viscerers attack, checking your timing, guys. Huh. Viscerers? Is that a word? I don't know. I don't know what is going on. Alright, Liberator over here. Doing a lot of damage. Nothing really in the neighborhood to deal with this. Also at the same time, souL moving across with his entire army. 2 siege tanks here though, ready to deal with this. Should not be able to do too much over there. The Viking also going to be able to clean up this Liberator. Clem though, these Hellions might be able to do a whole lot more damage right here on the opposite side of the map. And actually Clem looking like he took a lot of damage there, but coming back strong. I'm not even sure. Oh my god. souL never realized this, did he? He just wanted to relocate those SUVs. And unfortunately for him, actually Clem having to deal with the... Oh my god, why did he send these SUVs into the tank line? Maybe I misjudged that situation, but I feel like he didn't really have to at that time. Either way, they kind of equalized again in damage, right? Let us see. Well, I guess Clem is still over here dealing some damage. Can get another SCV kill here. Slight advantage for Clem. Very interesting game. Good stuff going on. I feel like the cast actually Evans might just have a trouble with his voice at this time, you know. Evan C. One of those is his name. You know what? He doesn't even know my name, right? He just thinks I'm called Plebican. I'm on my Plebican account. I'm not even on my main account here. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Alright, we have Vikings, we have siege tanks, we have the more siege tanks being created. Third base flying over for Clem already. Going for the triangle location of bases, so he's going to have his army right over here. Going to be able to move across wherever he needs to. Quite handedly. Actually moving forwards, is he going to try to move out here? Neither of these players is really going heavy in the marine production. Both of them did get Stimpack and Combat Shield. Actually did. Alright, there we go. Clem does go for the Combat Shield right here, but both of them never really went into heavy marine production at this time. We're looking onto a Viking there. Manages to get it a little bit low. Siege tanks in a good position though. Clem can't really push into this. Unless if he gets 2 major disables right there. And I don't think he has the energy for it. No, he does not. No, he does not. So, what is the plan from here? 2 engineering base going down. So, Clem definitely not expecting to finish off this game right here, right now. Might want to try and move around again. Well, he has the marine over there. Wants to deny. Oh my god, souL. souL, where are you going? Your army is way out of position. Clem now is going to be able to get in a wonderful spot. He has to siege up these siege tanks. Landing the Vikings as well at the same time. He's going to be able to... Okay, some turrets being thrown down as well. 2 disables on Clem's the siege tanks. There's another one in the back though. Clem definitely doing a lot of damage. Already taking down the orbital as well. Oh my god, souL just a little bit out of position there for a short moment. And immediately Clem just squeezing himself in there. And ripping souL apart. GG. GG back Clem. Let's continue on to the next game. Cyber Forest will be the one. How are you all doing today, guys? Having fun with all the Starcraft? I do hope so. Clem is ready. souL is ready too. Since he is the host, he has full control over this anyway. So if he wasn't ready, he probably wouldn't have pressed the start button. Oh, Matt, JCGP2. Thank you very much for that follow, buddy. I appreciate it immensely. You do not know. This is my first time casting WCS. I'm having a wonderful time and I'm hoping to bring my enthusiasm over to some other people as well. So, you know what? Those follows, they mean the world to me. Let's get rid of that overlay for you guys. Here we go. We have in the bottom right corner. Sound enabled. There it is. In the bottom right corner, we have a red Terran player going by the name of souL. Fortunately, losing that first game there by the one, the only blue Terran player in the top left corner. His name is Clem. Let's do some camera movements here. Make it even feel more professional and more like the actual WCS. If Blizzard is watching this, they would be miraculously impressed by this, of course. I have a lot to learn from these camera movements. Alright, that's enough, I feel. Oh, okay. I'm going crazy. That's alright. 2 gas coming down for souL. Same for Clem. Both opting to go for that double gas opening. Playing it really safe here. We'll have to wait and see what else they decide to do with that extra gas that they do get in the start. Whether they do want to make a lot of Reapers, if they do want to go for a Cyclone or the Raven, it's up to them really so far. It's all up for debate, and if it isn't, please tell me why it isn't anymore. I would love to learn more about that. I would love to learn more about that. Honestly, that would be great if someone would know about this and actually could tell me how you can spot someone's build already right from the second 2 gas. Now. Factory coming down for both players as well. Very similar builds. The one difference, Clem making his second supply depot a little bit earlier than souL. souL only putting it down now. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle, honestly. He probably is going to just create some add-on right here. He shouldn't really be bothered by this whatsoever. Clem actually a little bit ahead with that SCV as well. A small slight advantage there. Are both players actually... Oh, souL again once more having 2 workers on this one and 1 worker on this one. I'm kind of curious as to what the reasoning is there. And why he wouldn't just do the 1 gas. Maybe it is just... actually, I'm learning here something, guys. I'm learning something here. It must be that if he does see Clem go for something very aggressive and very gas intensive, he can quickly just adjust his own build and add more workers to the other refinery without having to make the other refinery first. Now, there is a deviation over here that we see. Clem not opting to go for that very quick expansion, but going for a starport first. I say very quick, it's just in comparison of what souL is doing in comparison to Clem. Nothing too maddening about that. Medevac on the way. We're going to see Hellion drop. I'm wondering if he's going to combine this with a armory. That would be interesting. Most likely he wouldn't. Hellion's already more than enough for that. Don't need to turn them into Hellbats. Just fanboying here. I love Clem, honestly. He's a great guy. At least, I mean, he's a great player. Always enjoyed watching Clem. And to be here now, just, you know, in the game with Clem, watching him play first person, live, you know, getting to click everywhere where I want to watch. This is great, guys. This is a dream come true for me. Raven on the way, Hellion's on the way, trying to find some sort of maybe opening. The barracks is of course a little bit out of position here. The Reapers aren't going to be able to jump in as quickly, but you know what, maybe they're going to get lifted up by the medevac after this, and go they do everything into the main base. Needs to pull out quite quickly though. This is quite a lot that souL has over here. Sacrificing his army, the Hellion's and the Reapers here, unfortunately. Without getting too much done. Oh, wait, actually, did I speak too soon? Still here? Still? No, okay. I kind of traded army there, kind of equally. The problem is, of course, that souL did make that expansion a little bit quicker. I guess it didn't really matter too much because they were, you know what, they didn't have that many SCVs yet, right? So they weren't, Clem wasn't that oversaturated on SCVs on his first base. You know what, it's still up in the air, right? I don't feel like anyone really got too big of an advantage there. Maybe Clem lost a little bit of extra army. If he loses this medevac as well, I'm definitely gonna go with souL being in a slight advantage. But still, again, right, it's not by any significant margin here. Ravens being created as well. Freemason, welcome back, buddy. Thank you for the follow. Medevac Alright, that is unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. souL dropping his third base onto the low ground there. Clem building his third base. It's quicker, but it's gonna take a while before he flies it over there. So still, again, it's not that much of a difference. Losing that medevac though, I really would have liked it if he did manage to keep that medevac alive. Clearly showing my bias once more here. I'm absolutely shameless, ain't I? This Marine should be able to get rid of this Clem Marine. Oh, Clem Marine just runs by. Doesn't give a hoot. Running past. Salute back to you, Mr. Freemason Smurf. Ah, coming back for that sweet, sweet TVT, aren't you? Orbital did get a little bit of a cancel there, so that's really nice for Clem. Getting a little bit of an advantage there. Nothing too much though, again. The upgrades, that is quite a big difference though, isn't it? Let me see, are there engineering base for Clem? There's not even engineering base available for Clem right now. So that is actually quite a big difference. That's gonna take a long time for Clem to really do anything there. Is he even planning to go into the late game here? I'm wondering now. Where did he shoot at? I missed something there. This might have been a Cyclone or a Hellion. Either way, I'm kind of curious. Like, he did go for the 3 command center rather quickly, or the 3rd one. Maybe that's why he felt like, you know what, he had to wait a little bit longer with making those. The fuck. Waiting with making those engineering base. Something's happening there. Let me see. Alright. Just got confused by the chat for a moment there. Alright, another explosion. That I did notice. What else is going on, Clem? He is moving out with his army. Full-on mech army here for Clem versus the bio army for souL. Right, that's why he's not making engineering base. So I'm sorry, guys. That's quite obvious. That is quite obvious. I didn't make any armories either, though, so that's still in a little bit of a difficult situation. 2 disables on the siege tanks. A lot of oh, that's a lot of turrets going down as well. Well played by souL, making sure that he has enough time there for those disables to be deactivated and forcing the army back of Clem here. Clem should be able to deal with his Vikings though. He has enough Vikings to do so. There we go. Alright. Does manage to take that trade. Unfortunately for souL, the Clem did lose his Raven there, so it's going to be very difficult for him to push into this location. Might want to walk around here. souL is going to be completely aware of this though, and yeah, there we go. He's going to reposition his army. Let's see how he's going to reposition his army. Is he just going to go for a counterattack? Oh my dear lord. Clem seeing this as well. Trying to walk backwards now because of this. And that was a little bit of a quicker siege there for souL. Ooh, siege tanks trading. Oh my god, that was a big hit there for Clem. souL not having the vision he needed to get those final shots of the siege tanks in. Might have been able to kind of hold that as long as he, you know what, he did have that vision. And here we go once again, Clem. Look at that, just on the edge every time. Holy moly, Clem, just like, this is the star sense, isn't it? This is what, oh, YO coming in, alright, that was no star sense there, but, alright, now there is again, okay, souL making this really difficult for Clem now. Needs to focus on at siege tanks, I still think, okay, does get it for sure. Now we can just start to slowly move forward with these siege tanks. Behind this still though. Alright, 2 armories do go down for Clem, and he realizes he might not be able to finish the game completely with this. And also both players going for those 4 bases at the same time as well. Did souL actually make this an orbital? No, okay, he's waiting to make that an orbital. Is investing a little bit more into the army right now when this force of Clem is moving across the map. Actually making it a planetary fortress. Alright, he does want to make it a planetary fortress. I'm kind of curious if that was the best choice, because you know what, there's just siege tanks, right? Planetary fortress not the best against siege tanks. Oh boy, I'm missing this. Alright, there's a big drop going on here in the third base. Siege tanks, friendly firing, taking down a lot of workers here. This base did get taken down for souL at the same time, though. Clem losing a lot of workers here. I say a lot of workers, they're still kind of equal here. Clem slowly but surely feeling like he's getting in a great position in this game, actually. Does need to deal with these marauders still, though. Oh my god, the Hellions! Wait, wasn't he making this in the planet? Oh my god, was he listening? Was he listening? Did he decide not to make it a planetary fortress? That's the one case scenario that with 4 Hellions that still managed to do quite a lot of damage there. And that put Clem in a wonderful position. Now finally making his own engineering bay here. 3 base versus 3 base. Did this other orbital actually retreat anyway? No, he did not. Okay, souL moving in with his bio here. Does have a really good surround. Coming in with the drop as well. Manages to clean this up quite nicely. But at the same time, Clem though, sieging up again once more. He has more than enough siege tanks to deal with this. Force right here. Both players just scanning, making sure they know what their opponent is up to. souL just having a little bit of more map awareness here with those other supply depots as well on the side. Gonna be difficult for Clem to do any type of drop harassment here. Clem not 100% sure where his opponent is coming from. Needs to unsiege those siege tanks again, I feel. Oh my god, okay, only one siege tank siege right now. The bio, are they gonna get right on top of these siege tanks? Manages to kill a lot of it, actually. Oh, I'm already zoomed out, alright. I wanted to zoom out even more. Was not able to. This planetary fortress is not going to be able to finish. The 4th base does get denied here from Clem. That should definitely go down. There's enough marines here to make it burn, at least. As long as he keeps the micro going. Actually, Clem coming in with the SCVs might be able to get a repair. Oh, no, it does go down. It does go down, and this is, well, they're going blow for blow here. The siege tanks unsieged again though. Oh my god, I feel like that's the worst thing that could happen for Clem right now. Not sieging these siege tanks. The Hellions though being a really good buffer here for those siege tanks. Right, he should be able to hold here rather nicely. Should be able to hold here, I say. Right, he is. More bio moving across the map though. Clem now, after losing that 4th base at a severe economic disparity, souL is going to be able to mine off of those full bases, and Clem right now, he needs to do something. He needs to get something done. It's going to be very difficult with this mobile enemy bio force being on the map, just poking and prodding wherever it can. And Clem with his slowly moving about siege tanks, trying to find some sort of area where they, you know, have to slow, methodically push across the map. And souL is just not giving Clem the opportunity. We can zoom back in again. Big drop into the main base. Oh my god, that's so good. souL realizing an opportunity here. Going in straight on the production. Oh, is he gonna get +2? He is. That's not gonna be safe right here. Clem immediately putting it on the next one, but it's not. That's gonna be killed as well, right? Is it though? Is it though? Actually, souL trying to get more of the army units here, trying to get a good trade going. And alright, he does pull out before destroying that other armory there. It's just sacrificing his units here, getting the reactor and attack lab there. It's very, very good trading from souL. Dropping a couple of marauders as well over here. Trying to make things ever so troublesome for Clem. Clem in a lot of trouble. souL showing what he is worth. Landing the Vikings, making sure to deal with those marauders there. And once more souL going around. This time it has been scanned though. Okay, souL not going for it because of that scan. Liberators are here. Gonna be able to clean up 2 tanks maybe. The Vikings nowhere inside. Oh, this siege tank is very lucky, just barely out of range. Bio now moving in after forcing those siege tanks to unsiege though. In comes the bio ball. I'm not sure if Clem has enough to fully hold on. He's definitely going to have to retreat with that third base. There we go. souL indeed seeing the opportunity. Oh, actually, there's 2 more siege things there. Let's do a little bit of a zoom out again. Okay, souL not having the best position. Actually, those... Ooh, interesting. I thought he would definitely get that with the Marauders there. Going in for it again once more. Just barely out positioned with the Marauders. Just dropping them a little bit too far. Relentless attacking coming on from souL here. And I cannot blame him. He's in a wonderful position. He's coming in once more onto the left side with a left strong hook. Coming in to deny the space once again. Is he going to get it? Oh, the siege things are in time. There's enough SCVs. He's going to lose either a lot of SCVs or... Ooh, Clem still in a safe position here. Another drop coming in though. Is he going to drop on top of the siege things? Oh, he is not. Alright. Okay, now he might though. Okay, okay. Ooh. So much going on, guys. I needed time to breathe. I need some time to breathe. Please. souL, calm down for a second. Okay. Relentless. Okay, he has 1 siege tank right here. Just basically purely going with bio. Not even caring about making that many siege tanks. Actually, no siege tanks on the production. Once again, going for a big drop here. Okay, that's an... how do you call it? Retreating drop. Safe drop backwards. Clem needs to secure this base. Look at the supply though, guys. souL has had that economic advantage for quite a while now. Clem in trouble. Needs to keep his eye out on this enemy force. If he made a sensor tower over here, I would not blame him. He needs to have more information of this bioforce, and he needs to reposition his own army quickly enough so that he can deal with this Terran ball that's just toying with him actually. Oh my god, the Vikings in a good position though. Gonna be able to take down a lot of the medevets before they actually unload, but still the bioforce in heavy numbers here. So that might have not have been the greatest of trades. Also some Hellions, beautiful run by here from Clem. Hellions need to run away again once more. Okay, no, he's going to commit to just denying some extra mining here. But still, look at those workers though. Clem scanning, checking whether or not he is very, very far behind. He's just a little bit behind here, guys. Scanning on those... what is it, 7 o'clock and 3 o'clock bases, trying to ensure that, you know what, there's nothing more going down there. Coming in with a big force though, that's a big heavy punching force, a lot of siege tanks, gonna be able to clean up this bioforce, and he might not have enough Vikings though to sustain this air fight, and he might have to retreat because of that. Liberators here, ready to take advantage of the situation. Siege tanks have to retreat once more. Liberator range also now coming on the way here for souL. Clem trying to find something here. He needs to find a way to get past this army of souL and try to do more damage. Taking down these rocks is gonna make this route available for his Hellions in the future. But also, of course, for the big bio ball. souL seeing what's going on here. The Vikings are still plenty in number. He should still be pretty good against this. Where are the Liberators though? Where are those Liberators? That is the question right here. How many Liberators does he have in total? He has 4 Liberators in total. 2 have shown up right here, right now. Alright, the third one also joins the fray. Looking on with that Cyclone. That would be very nice to take down at least 1 Liberator. There we go. Clem, he needs to somehow take control of that air army as well again, or else he's just going to be slowly whittled down by those Liberators. Has to reposition here again once more, but he does get a lot of economic damage done here before the Bioforce wakes up and moves into engage this force. Clem, please be careful with those siege tanks. Losing 2 more siege tanks, another siege up over here for the Liberator. Oh, just barely out of range. More things going on. Actually, Vikings have landed in the natural, doing even more damage at the same time. Blue Flame Hellions right here onto the 5th base. Clem striking back ferociously, not giving up. Trying his best to stay into this game. He has basically given up on the air control battle though. He's just trying his best to get a good ground control force. He has to do some sort of economic damage here. Else this is going to be an impossible situation for him. This Liberator over here though. Oh my god, that is a lot of Liberators. That is too many Liberators to deal with. And these Vikings also going to be able to push this command center away once more. Just as I thought, Clem got a little bit of breathing room there, economically speaking. Once again, it just goes so heavily into the favor of... oh, that's lost. Actually, this is the hotkey. There we go. Look at that grab. I'm sure we want to see the battle too, but look at that grab. That just kind of says it all, doesn't it? Clem trying his best to make these Hellions work again. Moving forwards. Just incapable of dealing with the air armies. Trying to make Cyclones. Cyclones, alright counter against the Liberator here. It's very micro-intensive, but Clem trying his best. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, guys. I feel like this might become a 1-1 series right now. I feel like we might go into game number 3. It's just not yet, alright? Just not yet into game number 3. It's still gonna take a while before Clem fully realizes this, you know. I do not blame him one bit. There's a Liberator going up over here as well. Basically, oh my god. He only gets 100, less than 100. There is no mining going on for Clem right now. There is 0 mining going on. Okay, there we go. Quickly secures this once more. This is such a scrappy map right here, right now. Bioforce coming in. Seems like there are enough Hellbats and Cyclones so to deal with it, but they do target down those Cyclones. The Cyclones ever so valuable to deal with the Liberators here. Taking down even more. GG, well played goal by Clem. And I do not blame it, but that does mean that we go into game number 3. Hell yeah. Score screen. Alright, there we go. Getting very hungry here. By the way, welcome everyone. Thank you for watching me. I appreciate it very much. We're gonna go into game number 3 very soon between souL and Clem. Let me see if I missed any followers. I don't believe I did, so yeah, all good, all good. We're still caught up there. Just waiting for the next map to be chosen and created here. I do believe Clem will have to do that this time. Non-stop action here going on. I think I've been casting right now for... Let me see. Let me think this through. How many hours is that? We're getting close to 9 hours of continuously casting, guys. We're getting there. Cutting it close. I do still want the invite for the Clem souL. I do not want to miss this game. I do not want to miss this game. Alright, we're going to have a match number 3. Clem versus souL. Alright, they're still not in a lobby. Alright, so maybe I'm just panicking. I'm just used to these guys going like clickety click and then the new lobby is done, right? But this time I gotta wait for a little bit, it seems. Are we all enjoying the new WCS Summer series, guys? Are we all having a good time? Feel like I'm on the brink of destroying my voice for the rest of my life, but you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it. These are some amazing games. Starting up the third game. It's gonna be on New Repugnancy. Some other casters have joined us right here, right now. Ivans is back again as well. And there it is. Clem versus souL. Did I actually update my title? Alright, I did. I did. That's good. That's good. That makes me feel good about myself. Alright, in the bottom left corner, we have... It is a 1-1 score, by the way. We have the blue Terran player. His name is Clem. His opponent tying up that series in a very long, tedious macro game. He is called souL, the red Terran player. Oh, hitting my microphone there. I apologize. Blizzard, please forgive me. Please accept me as a WCS cast. Oh well, oh well. Things are going a little bit loopy in my head. But we're still having a wonderful time here. We're still having a grandiose, marvelous time watching these games. Analyzing them as we go. Well, kind of going play by play, honestly. Analyzing is not maybe my strongest point. If I would try, if I would try, then you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We got double gas going down for both players. Let me see. Both players actually committing to the 3 units on both of the gas this time. So definitely want to go heavy into the tech route. And we have sound. We have sound. Okay. We have everything under control. Factories being created. Pretty much a one-on-one similarity in these builds right here. Clem, ooh, almost blocked this supply depot there for a little bit there. That would have been fun. That would have been fun to see. It's not too important though, right? It's just delaying that supply depot ever so slightly. Disrupting the rhythm of souL. Actually, I misspoke. They both went back to the 2 and 3. Or the 2 and 1. Alright, now I know. Now I know. Now I know this is what you do. You just get that extra gas for the factory and then you put them away again. Makes sense. Reaper not deciding to go across the map. So far, both players, of course, well, they didn't really get full scouting information. They saw that there was no quick base coming down. Actually, souL didn't really enjoy the scouting, so he's deciding not to do the scouting this time. Reaper's trying to be best friends, but the other one is just like, nope, nope. Getting denied, and now it's the cold shoulder from both of them. Oh, no, actually. Trying to get back to each other, and now he feels bad about it, and this Reaper's like, no, you get ignored this time, buddy. Does anyone still follow my stream? I don't know. Is this still intelligible talk going on at any time here? I don't know. Oh, both making their command centers onto the low ground. Gonna go for those ravens as well. Oh, that's actually quite far away. Might just go for the one cyclone and then make another tech lab for the factory. Most likely, nothing too crazy going on here. Very safe openings. Can try to do a little bit of poking, a little bit of aggression, but you know what, they are both completely similar in the builds right now, so it's gonna not be able to do a lot across the map here. Actually, moving that one Reaper around definitely costed souL there the engagement. Also going up the ramp, of course, Clem in a good position there to take that one. Is going to try to do some counter aggression off of this. But I feel like with the defender's advantage, souL still should be able to deal with this rather nicely. coming up, and the 2 Marines doing really well. Holding his back full now. More Marines and a Raven are there. He should be able to just hold this off full now. Maybe just a little bit of damage. Has a turret as well that we could put down if we wanted to. Actually, Clem moving more units. Only 1 worker went down so far for souL, so it's not the end of the world. Ooh, losing that Raven. Now that is a big one. That is a big investment that did just get destroyed by Clem. Clem also now still poking around, making sure the Cyclones get more value, more buck for that buck. I don't know. How does the expression go? Bang for that buck. That is the expression I was looking for. Trying to be a nuisance as much as possible. And if he does get this starport, actually, that would be incredible. But, right, souL should be able to hold this. He should be, right? I don't think he should. Okay, there we go. Fortunately, the lock-on did not have enough power in there to fully take down the starport. Clem wisely retreating. Look at the HP on those Cyclones though. That's very good micro. Also the Hylian. Wow. That's spot on micro there. Pulling back from Clem. It has 1 SCV on each of the units. That's great. That's good. That's more than I would do. I would just have all the SCVs. First heal this one, heal that one, heal this one, and then go back. But not Clem. Look at Clem. He's like, I'm gonna heal everything at the same time. And then I'm gonna put them back. There we go. And that's why he is playing, and I'm just talking about him playing. souL going for that quick 3rd base, or well, actually Clem as well. 3rd base is being landed here at the same time. Positioning here in the middle of the map, that might be something that Clem accidentally walks into with some of his units. And those 3 siege tanks are all getting the same shot. Alright, just taking down the Hellion. That's not the worst. If that was a siege tank, that might have been a little bit worse. But with these 2, oh my god, that's a lot of turrets coming down. Turrets there. Clem manages to clean this up quite nicely actually. And now he has a big army advantage here. Almost doubling the supply of souL. Actually, he is over the double of souL's army supply. He's going to move into an aggressive spot here. There's still these 2 Cyclones available. A very significant lead in the Viking count, and also still the tank count still doubling. Clem here might just be pulling through actually. Alright, there we go. souL was a little bit out of position with his army there, unfortunately, and Clem completely taking advantage of that situation, immediately jumping on the chance there, taking that force down from souL. Very, very well played by Clem. Taking the series 2-1.